What is up, guys? Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be going through the second of the brand new starter decks for the Chaos Galaxy, the creations of Teklar. In my last video we went through the Storms of Roka and the Dustrog archetype that comes inside, so today we'll be looking at the brand new Kazarak archetype, which comes in the creations of Teklar starter deck, the newest planet in the galaxy. You can see them on the front here, and yeah, this is the first combiner based galaxy in the game, which is very, very exciting. Can't wait to pop these open and see what they look like in real life with like the neon-y colours. So on the back here we've got contains 36 Chaos Galaxy cards, 1 really rare, 4 rares, 30 commons and a planet card. We've got the Kazarak creator on the back here, and it reads, "The laboratories of Teklar are the most technologically advanced in the galaxy. Driven to find all the secrets of the cosmos, Teklar's most talented scientists created the Kazaraks, holographic beasts designed to explore and uncover the secrets of the galaxy's most hostile locations. The ground Kazarak for exploring the densest jungles of Gaios, the ocean Kazarak for searching the dark depths of Pelisium, and the sky Kazarak for navigating the fury of Roka's storms. But few can control these powerful synthetic beasts, and Teklar's search for discovery could lead to unstoppable destruction." Ooh. Got some beasties inside here, so let's open it up and see what we've got inside. So we have, nope, thought I missed something. So we have the condensed rulebook there, which comes in every galaxy, and now combine the creations of Teklar. So starting off, we've got 2 copies of the ground Kazarak, both parts, horn and hoof. Put these out on display here. So this is the one with high power and can attack twice per turn. So 2 copies of that. We've then got the Ocean Kazarak, fin and tail. 2 copies of him. So he's kind of an all-rounder and lets you replay your killed Kazarak combiners. We then have the Sky Kazarak. We've got beak and crown. Goes together like that. And this one has really high power and is designed to use its ability to kill your opponent's cards. So they're the 3 Kazaraks, and I'll put these second copies of each down there. So these are the Kazaraks, and then we have the Kazarak creator as well, that can be added back to your hand from killed every time you play a Kazarak, which is really cool. So they're the main archetype of the deck. Like I said, very combiner based, which is really cool to see in the game. There's lots of combiner support cards, but nothing really to tie a set of combiners together until now. We then have the really rare for the deck. So those are all commons, which is cool. But then we have Stackron. Very excited to show this card. I really love the artwork. It took me a very long time. But this is the really rare 250 power and 200 health. And you can attach yours or your opponent's killed combiners to him to give him a very big stat boost of 100 power and health each. So 1 copy of him. Really excited to get my hands on that card finally, because doing it off your home printer just doesn't do these cards justice. We then have a rare reprint of Steam Crank. This is the first rare for the deck. Really good card for Teklar in general. Lets you free play it when you use the planet's ability. We've then got a common reprint of Atom Warrior, the highest power of any 4-star or lower creature in the game. Moople Motherboard, the final Oople card. The one for the planet Teklar, which lets you reorder the top cards of your deck to draw what you need most next turn. We then have Tonk, which lets you place a 4-star Galaxy Teklar creature on top of your galaxy, which you can then draw next turn or use with the planet Teklar itself. We then have Bounce Glup, just a kind of non-ability common. I like to put a few non-ability cards in starter decks just to, kind of make things easier for newer players picking them up. We then have Combine Harvester, a reprint of this card from set 3. A non-Teklar card, but I like putting cards from other planets in decks, and you can sacrifice it to free play a killed combiner, so it just works perfectly with all the Kazaraks. Then the last card we have is the Mystic Blob, a no planet card from set 4. Originally a rare, it's now a common, and you just use this in place of any combiner card. So you could play these 2 together. The Mystic Blob would shift into the shape of the ground Kazaraks at the half, and then you get a combiner card. So that's it for the creatures. Not too many creatures, because the combiners obviously take focus in that sense. But for the resources, we've got Safety Cable, the new rare card, which just helps the planet Teklar in general. We've then got Telepathic Touch, add any combiner from your Galaxy to your hand, that's always going to be useful with the Kazaracs. Combo Conjurers, the new Conjurer card, which lets you get 2 zones, perfect for playing any combiners in. Charge Blaster, because you're using combiners a lot, you don't pay stars to play them, so you're going to have a lot of stars left over to use as fuel for things like Charge Blaster to kill your opponent's creatures. Again, Star Path, you have a lot of stars left over. Star Path lets you spend stars to draw more cards, to hopefully bring out more combiners. Quadruple Wormhole, so just recycle your combiner and creature cards. Control Tech, just a good generic card for the planet Teklar. Deep Space Checkpoint, forces players who use powerful creatures with lots of high stars to sacrifice cards to play them. Although you're using a lot of powerful creatures, they're all combiners, so they don't have stars, and this is a really good card to combo with that. Talacon's Helm from free play dead combiners. And then I'm really excited about this. A card that's been needed a reprint for a very long time. We have a rare reprint of Phantom Matter, one of the best cards in the game, probably the best attachment in the game. And it's only been a really rare in set 1 that was very difficult to get your hands on until now. But it comes in this starter deck, lets you free play one of your opponent's killed creatures to your planet. And I actually really like it in its rare form. 1 copy of Kazaration, the activator card that kind of shows the start of a Kazarak creature being created. Planetary Field. Another common reprint of a card that's quite tough to get. The ridiculously rare for set 3, Burning Damocloid, is now as a common, which cancels your opponent's single-use resource card. Currently the only card in the game that can really stop them. And then we have Teklar, the planet card, to round things off. So that rounds up every card in the deck. If you want a more deep dive into the Kazaraks as an archetype, there'll be a link to their Archetype 101 video in the description. However, I'm going to go through a couple of combos that can be put together in the deck now, which would be handy if you're going to use these cards in a battle. Cool, so the first combo is not so much a combo, just more an order in which you should probably go about using your Kazaraks. Every Kazarak has an ability. When it's killed, you get to add 1 part of it back to your hand. Ocean Kazarak and Sky Kazarak are really good kind of early game to just set up your plays. This can wipe out your opponent's resources and attachments on the board, and this card just lets you recycle and keep the pace of the game going. The Ground Kazarak, however, this is the finisher, so you can reveal 3-handed combiner cards to have him attack twice per turn. If you have an Ocean Kazarak killed, a Sky Kazarak killed, once these 2 guys are dead, you get to add a Kazarak back to your hand. You've then got 2 in your hand. All you need is 1 more if you play either a Telepathic Touch or just use some kind of ability to add another combiner to your hand. You can reveal 3, and then your Ground Kazarak will be able to attack twice per turn. With 400 power, that's up to 8 points, almost halfway to winning a game. If you're kind of mid-game anyway, that might be enough to actually take it for you. So just, I think, using these 2 wisely throughout the game and then using the Ground Kazarak to finish opponents off is going to be a really powerful way to utilise all 3 of your Kazaraks. Or all 6 if you're using 2 copies of each. The next combo I have just goes with the planet Teklar, which reads, once per turn when you play a Teklar creature, you can look at the top or second from top card of your galaxy. The card Safety Cable lets you put a handed Teklar creature or combiner on top of your galaxy and plant it there to shuffle one of your opponent's cards back into their galaxy. If you have Steam Crank in hand and you put Steam Crank back on top of your galaxy, his ability reads, if you look at him on top of your galaxy, you get to free play him. If you use Safety Cable, put Steam Crank back on top of your galaxy, bounce one of your opponent's cards, and then play a Teklar creature. Planet Teklar will get its ability. You'll look at your Steam Crank, which you know is at the top of your deck, reveal it, bring it out. You've just got rid of an opponent's card and have 2 Teklar creatures ready to attack. Really, really strong combo there. I think Safety Cable is going to open up a lot of plays with just any cards from the planet Teklar. But Steam Crank, I think, is the one in this deck that's going to utilise it the most. And that's kind of it, really. It's not a 2 combo based deck. It's more of just having kind of a constant presence on the board, and you need to use as many cards as possible to help thin through your deck, search it out, and get as many of these Kazarak combiner parts to your hand as possible. That's what's going to win you the game, just overpowering them with combiners. But the struggle with that is you have to draw both parts. So cards like Star Path, which lets you draw, Moople Motherboard, which lets you rearrange the top of your deck, Kazaration lets you draw, and Telepathic Touch just lets you add combiners straight to your hand. These cards are going to be vital when using a Kazarak deck. So make sure if you're building a deck off this starter deck, include cards like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. That's not centered and it's annoying me. Please, if you like these cards, like, comment, subscribe. It takes me a lot of effort to put into making these starter decks. So if you like the video, I'd really appreciate it. Let me know which your favourite card is from this deck in the description below. I just love Stackron. I'm really pleased with the art and think he's a great, really rare for the deck. I'll try and get some battles featuring these cards posted very soon. I think my next video will be an update video because I've got so much to talk to you guys about over the next year, things that have gone on recently, the most recent contest, I need to tell you about that. Very exciting stuff. But apart from that, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Chaos Galaxy TCG. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.